find the slope and the y-intercept and sketch the graph of 3x plus 2y equals 10. All right, so this equation, right, it's a linear equation, but it's written in standard form. Okay, so the x and y are on the same side. So you notice that the question says to find the slope and the y-intercept. Now there are a variety of ways to do that, but the best thing to do is probably solve for y. Remember, whenever we solve for y, right, this is called the slope-intercept form of the line. Okay, and that's always going to be good, right? So always solving for y should be the first thing to do here. Okay, so that means in this case, right, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to isolate the y term here. So the first thing we should do is we should subtract 3x to both sides. Okay. So the 3x will cancel out on the left. Now on the right side, okay, I'm just going to write the 3x term first. Okay, I'm going to put the x term first. So it's negative 3x plus 10. Finally, I'm going to divide everything by 2. And the 2's do cancel out. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we're left with y. So y equals negative 3 over 2x plus 5. Okay. So here, this linear equation, remember all we've done is we just rearranged the terms, right? But by getting y by itself, what can we conclude here? Well, we can conclude, right, that the slope is the coefficient of x, and the term after that is the y-intercept. So the slope is going to be negative 3 over 2, and the y-intercept, or the b value, right, is going to be 5. Okay, so as an ordered pair, right, it's going to be 0, 5. So can we sketch the graph of this line using these 2 bits of information? And that answer is yes. Okay, so let's draw our xy plane here. Now remember, whenever we draw our line, okay, we always need a couple bits of information, right? If we have 2 points, that's probably the best thing to have. Okay? But we can have a slope and a point, or even a point and the equation of another line. Okay, but we always got to make sure that we use the information given properly, okay, to sketch our line. All right, so let's take a look here. The y-intercept is 0, 5, so that's going to be the y-intercept is 0, 5, which means we go up here. Okay, so that's the point 0, 5. Okay. Now the slope in this case is negative 3 over 2, right? Because it's negative, remember that means that our line should go up and to the left. Okay, remember the slope is the rise over the run. Okay, so instead of going up 3 right 2, okay, because the slope is negative, we want to go up 3 and left 2. Okay. And of course, we can keep doing this, right? We can keep going up 3, left 2, up 3, left 2. But no matter what happens, right, of course, we should always be a point on this line. And you realize, right, we can also go what? Down 3, right? Down 3 and right 2 units. Okay? So we can go up 3 and left 2, up 3 and left 2, or we can go down 3 and right 2, down 3 and right 2. Okay, now you got to realize that every point on this line is a solution to this equation, right? What does that mean? It means that if we plug in this x value of 0 and this y value of 5 back into the original equation, everything should work out. Right? Both sides should equal. The same thing should happen to this point here. Okay? The same thing should happen to this point here as well. Okay? So it turns out no matter what point we pick on this line, right, the xy coordinate is a solution to this equation.